Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are discussing NHL futures right now with a brand new guest to SBR Videos, Rob and the Dream from Sports Bettors TV. We just got finished discussing the East, and now we're going to discuss the West. All right, Dan, we're going to go straight to you, the Dream, because you are supposedly the expert here in NHL, and the West has fewer teams jammed up at the top, right? The East has basically 5 jammed up at the top of the odds right now. It's March 9th, and the West has only 3. Anaheim, St. Louis, and Chicago are the top 3 choices, all around 4 to 1-ish, with Chicago slightly longer odds than that. Then Nashville's a step back at about 5 to 1, then a big jump to the Kings at about 9 to 1. Then Vancouver and Minnesota at about 11 to 1-ish, although weirdly, if you compare the lines, a few places actually have Minnesota at 6 to 1. Not exactly sure why that would be, but what's your take on the West? Is the winner of the West going to be Anaheim, St. Louis, or Chicago?
I got to be honest with you. The West is the most, it is so tied up in the West, and it's very hard to call. You know, you've had a couple of acquisitions made here in the West to try to power a couple of teams. You know, we've got the bad taste that Anaheim, imploded last season at the end of the season. So it's very hard to trust them this year. Nashville has been an absolute beast. But as of late, they've been going down. They've got some health issues. They've had inconsistent play out of their goalie. I really loved the Blackhawks at the beginning of the season, more towards the middle, right before the All-Star break. I thought the Blackhawks were the most complete team in hockey, but we've seen their demise as of late. So I got to be honest with you. This Western Conference really has me scratching my head just a little teeny bit. However, that being said, I'm going to stay with the Chicago Blackhawks because you had mentioned earlier when we talked about the East, a team that's built to win.
Sure.
I do believe that the Chicago Blackhawks is built that way. They're tough. They're physical. They're tough. They've got great, they've got good scorers, all-around team. Their defensemen play well. So I've got to go with them as I'm going to take Chicago. I'm going to give them the nod as my favorite, but just slightly. And then second tier, I got a little lockjam at the second tier, as I believe that this Nashville team is as good as St. Louis and Anaheim, to be honest with you. This Nashville team is good, but we've got to keep an eye on them, and we've got to keep an eye on their health. If their goalie cannot go, and that's Rene, if Rene cannot go in the final, towards the end of this season, if he can't stay healthy, then Nashville's chances are not going to be good, as they need him in goal to play, to finish this season out.
All right. Rob, you told me that the Dream's been cashing day in and day out with the Islanders. Is there any team in the West that he's been doing the same thing with?
It's been the Predators, but as of late, they're losers of what? 6 straight games, Dream?
6 straight games they're losers of. We are solidly invested in them, actually, this evening as they play the Coyotes. So we are hoping that this is going to come to fruition and they can shake it off. And, if there's a time to slump, you kind of want to slump now and then regain your momentum. And so maybe that's what's going on with them, in their formula. And hopefully they can end up finishing up this season strong. But like I said, they're just having some health issues in goal.
Yeah, and one other team that I'd like to take a look at is the Minnesota Wild as well. They've been playing really well, and I'm going to keep my eyes on them, kind of watch the future odds a little bit before I lock that in, and, maybe get a good hedge opportunity. Maybe they go far in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Minnesota is, 11 to 1, 12 to 1. Then other sites have them at 6 to 1, and they might be taking a lean there. The Dream, what's your take on Minnesota? Do you think that they might be a team worth betting on for the rest of the regular season?
I don't think they're built for it personally. I don't think they're as physical as you want your team to be. I don't think that they're. Don't get me wrong. I believe they obviously make the playoffs and they could make some noise. But as far as winning the conference, I just don't. I don't buy into their system. I don't buy into the way they play. Personally, I just don't think they're as physical enough of a team to finish out and win the conference.
All right. Well, so many things can happen right now. It's just March 9th, but as of right now, your pick would be Chicago at about 9 to 2.
That's right.
All right. Thanks so much for your thoughts, guys.